All right. As we left off, who did you meet last time?
Oh God, what's his name?
We met
It's
Arison Netanel, and we met Arison Netanel,
Yeah, that's all.
and
Yeah,
no
I
one
think that was
else.
it. We talked about other people. We talked about that
Yeah,
princess.
Princess Valesia and Prince Lorik, and then the Black Prince and the Blind Seer.
And you guys got to the Winter Palace, correct? A new area of the Shadowfey courts.
We
Had
got our own room.
Kind of.
room singular.
We
Uh,
got a broom closet, is what we got. Let's be honest with ourselves.
yeah, in this particular area of in the Winter Palace, this is home to many private chambers and apartments of various noble or nobility or visitors. Um, in fact, the doors here indicate many private quarters. There hasn't been much walking around yet. Um,
Yeah, we
and
just went straight to bed.
and wouldn't you know it, the servants' quarters is so much bigger than your guys' guest room. Not that that's,
That makes sense.
no.
Look, I'm sure apartments in this place in the castle costs so much gold. I think we should be grateful.
I think that it's nice that the servants have a good, spacious area. They deserve it too.
Servants deserve minimum wage at least.
Mm-hmm.
So you have been introduced as Erison had given you a brief tour. The grounds, the floor, the outdoorish grounds of the Winter Palace is Hound's Run, where you had encountered more of those demon hounds, the Soglavs. They are so glad you're here.
Uh,
But they paid you no mind as they walked away. Uh, the the way back down the steep path, the very steep path, the incredibly steep path
Do you think
between.
it's steep, guys?
I think, yeah, it's very steep. Uh, it is leading from the Winter Palace down to the lower courts. The door, the executioner's gate, is closed during nighttime hours. But what is nighttime here in the Shadow Courts when there is no sun, there is only moon
Pain.
and pain and agony, where hatred burns through the cavernous deeps. DPS. Anyways, so we wake up the next morning. To end it off of a slight text RP in between sessions. Um, Hosh and Prudence seem to be more awake and huffy than usual.
Leofston gets up. Prudence gently nudges Leofston's shin, that's the word, with her metal toe.
he's as per usual, he's like sitting up sleeping. With like his arms crossed and his head kind of tipped to the side. He kind of just like squints at her, frowns and closes his eye again.
Are you ignoring me?
Mm.
I know where your armor is weakest.
Mm.
She begins to sneak her hands under Leofston's armpits.
He like kind of grumble laughs and like slaps at her hand. Fine, fine.
Why don't we get you some breakfast?
Are we remaining in the traveling clothes or are we moving to the fancier clothes?
You know, uh, Prudence looks embarrassed and she looks over her pack and she says, you know, when we talked to that seamstress and she looked in my head, um, I guess she actually saw what I was thinking of. and it's a bit embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
No, show me.
All right, but you can't laugh. She like looks around the room to see if there's anywhere to get like privacy and maybe like opens a door to a closet so that you guys can stand behind it.
There is essentially I shared the map. I want to point out there's probably a wash tub and one of those like folding change like the foldable walls that
A screen.
screen. Um, one or two people had to sleep next to this tub in order to make everyone fit.
Sleep in the tub.
Sandy thought about it.
I guess then we'll go behind the screen. And then Prudence will she'll raise out a box and then she'll stare down at the box in her hands. All right. You need to promise that you won't laugh.
I won't
You
laugh.
haven't sworn. Okay. She takes the lid off and she removes a dress that I need to pull a picture of. It's black and very, very revealing.
He often looks it over. You didn't imagine a lot of fabric, did you?
She's not laughing, that's me.
I think
I don't know. I was thinking of fairy tales and princesses and I don't know. I can't wear this.
why not?
It's look at it and look at me.
I'm looking at it.
Respectfully?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Respectfully,
What are you doing back here?
Tendy!
Andy has been up above them the whole fucking time. Look at the map. Tendy's up in their hammock on the ceiling. Get down.
Prudence looks up at you with the widest eyes, and her face just beat red now.
Malioffs is laughing.
Tendy's tail curls up. It's like hanging down behind them, and it just does the little cat curly cue.
hello, good morning.
Good morning.
She quickly stuffs the dress back in the box. Good morning, Tendy.
Tendy likes Prudence dress.
Oh, you saw it.
Yes, Tendy cannot wear this sort of thing. Tendy is kind of jealous.
Oh, what did you imagine for your outfit?
They disappear into their hammock. And you know
No,
how in
This is the
cartoons when
sixth
people
time this has
when-
happened to me this week.
you know how when people in cartoons are like doing something, there's the cloud of smoke and there's like
Oh yeah, yeah.
things popping out. There's definitely like movement in the hammock. The hammock is definitely like moving around, but you can't see Tendy in it. And then I'm gonna roll for this. Let's see what happens. Skills. I don't think acrobatics.
Hell
Uh,
yeah, bro.
And then they hop gracefully down from it and they land on the side of the basin, which I'm guessing is probably filled with water. And so they like land very demurely on it and they're wearing their outfit, which I will have to find and post a picture of. But it's the one with like the Three Musketeers hat. It's very cute.
Oh my
I'll show you a
god.
picture.
You are adorable.
It looks very good, Tandy.
Thank you.
And they kind of like they have a little cravat like Edgeworth and they kind of gently adjust their cravat.
I must say you were much more creative than your desires than I was.
Tendy has to be creative.
I suppose that's true. You look wonderful. There's no way anybody in this castle will deny you any sort of conversation.
Prudence also looks good.
She looks down at the dress that is in the box. I don't really have a choice.
We could trade.
Prudence
Will,
can
will you
wear
trade?
Leofton's cloak.
She actually is taking you seriously. I will trade you.
Prudence can wear Leofton's cloak.
True,
Are you sure?
Mm,
of course.
why are we all yelling?
Leosin just like looks above the screen. Don't worry about it.
Do you need alterations to your dress, Prue?
Why is everybody?
You're
Yeah.
yelling. That's why.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about me. I'm going out to the rookery. I will be outside if you need me.
Hush, 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 hush.
And immediately it like bolts after Hosh.
Prudence will begin changing now that Tendy's gone.
Yeah.
But she'll keep talking to Lee Austin.
He'll step
but
out just to give her more room, but he's like at the screen listening.
I need to talk to you in private later.
Oh, do you
Right.
need me to leave the room?
No, it's fine. We'll find time.
Okay.
Prudence steps out from behind the screen and she looks so uncomfortable.
Leosin takes off his cloak, which while a little weather worn, it's at least newer and a little nicer, so it kind of doesn't look terrible. So
Smells like boyfriend.
he like wraps around her shoulder and pins it. There, does that feel better?
Yes, thank you.
Of course.
Hey.
Hosh pops his head in real quick. If you can't really smell it, it seems that they're passing around cinnamon rolls for breakfast.
Oh,
Finn gets up.
Tandy pokes their head in underneath where Hosh's head is and just goes,
Pipey, come on, cinnamon rolls. Okay. I need to get dressed.
We will wait for you outside, Poppy.
Okay.
Well, I still need to get dressed. But we'll wait outside.
Okay, do you need help at all?
Me?
Yes.
I mean, if you desire to aid, I'm not going to deny you.
Prudence sneaks
looking
behind
at
the
his-
screen with Lee Austin.
I mean, looking at his costume from what I've seen so far, it doesn't look like it's too difficult to get it on his own.
Oh, but look at these buckles and clasps. How will you ever reach them?
Well, it looks like he could. Can you not? Are you not able to, Lee Austin?
Prudence
I-
looks up at you, laughing. Austin.
I am too.
we out here just going, can you fucking not?
My biceps are too big.
Oh, they're so big.
You get the rest for Poppy.
Oh, oh,
Jordan
this is
has
flirting.
left.
I think.
Leostin like dead looks at Poppy and like tries to reach his arm like around his back. It barely makes it there because of just muscle. No, I'm serious. I am actually hindered. I actually have
Oh.
issues.
Well, why would you make something that is hard to get into?
It's not that hard. We'll wait outside. You finish getting dressed.
Okay.
I like to imagine that Poppy just does that like Sims like spin. Like she's
Fine, then I'll stay here and get dressed.
Somebody better get dressed.
I'm already dressed.
Get out.
I left 20
He's
minutes ago.
shy. Get out. He's shy.
Hey, Tindy, can you help me do my hair? Yes.
With plenty of Prudence help, we often leaves looking like this. But he's got his sword in his belt.
God.
I just saw the GIF and not the picture of Lee Austin. And I was like, why is he on all fours? Why is he hopping like a fucking frog?
This is a wolf girl, naturally.
He read a lot of Warrior Cats growing up.
Only in Jonsborg, it's warrior wolves.
Oh my god, very good.
I knew it.
What is Sin wearing?
I'm looking for it.
Cinnamon roll and icing.
It's a cinnamon roll costume.
You're literally scrolling all the way back up in chat. You're never gonna find it.
Yeah, we talk
It
way
was
too
like
much.
months ago.
I am determined.
Okay, well, we'll get back to you
Found
an
it.
hour from
Hi.
now.
Hi, determined. I'm dead.
Everybody's so beautiful now, Jordan. That you should
Except-
give us +1 charisma.
Except Hosh, who did not get an outfit made for him.
That's
Well,
sounds like
He
a
said
hot
he'd
issue.
do it though. Just not with us.
he's already dressed like a fae, though, right? He should be
Yeah,
fine.
he is
He's
already.
like
He has
appropriate.
been fancy compared to you all.
I want to believe that Hosh is the kind of person where on Halloween he would just stick on a name tag that just says, "Hi, I'm," and then it has nothing. And then when people ask what he is, he just goes,
Suspense.
hands in his pockets the whole fucking party, won't talk to anyone, raises an eyebrow every time someone does something stupid, like he's judging them.
Complains about
Please
the punch.
stop making him hot, Katie. Stop. Stop
No,
it.
he's not hot. He's Hosh.
Yes,
Ah,
Very good. Yeah.
Hosh cross buns.
So with all of you wearing your fine attire,
I keep looking at the cinnamon roll costume.
It's the tongue out that gets me.
with all of you wearing your nice clothes, you all can enjoy a +1 to your status.
Hey,
woo.
That's all it took, guys.
Prudence looks down at you, Poppy. Poppy, do you think
Yeah?
perhaps you could help me with my hair?
Yeah. Get down. Get down. Get down. I with you.
Right
You're
here
too
in the
tall.
right here in the hallway.
Well, I mean, Leoston's still changing, I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Leofson's like standing beside Prudence, shrugging, like, I'm finished.
I'm
Sin is,
literally 7 feet
Look,
tall. How could you
Sin
miss
is
me?
eating his cinnamon roll while getting in his cinnamon roll costume. We need to give him some privacy. Yeah.
Prudence sits down on her knees.
What do you
And
want?
let's
Do
see.
you want braids? Do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
I don't know, something fancy to go with the dress.
Got it.
How long is her hair?
Shoulder length now?
Okay.
She needs a haircut.
She needs a buzz, all bald. She needs to be bald.
No, not again. I let you
Okay.
pick if you wanted to go on Pinterest. You don't have to. I'll let you
What?
pick her hair.
Wait, I'm already there, girl. You didn't even need to. Why do you think I was quiet all of a sudden?
There is while this hair ordeal is going on, there is a knock at the guest room door.
Hey,
From
someone
the
answer it.
inside? Leofston, is that you? Do you need
Hello.
help with your outfit?
Hey, Tandy, can you answer the door?
Yeah, who's all in the hallway?
I think we're all inside,
Hosh,
actually.
Hosh and you.
I
If you
don't
left
even
with
know
Hosh,
anymore.
Hosh is out in the rookery, which is outside, nowhere close. Okay, so Tandy and Hosh are not around. And who? Everyone else is inside the room.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just to make it
Yeah.
easier.
So my point still stands. There's a knock at the guest room door.
Leoston, open the door.
Leofson makes a face, but then goes over the door anyway.
As you open it, there stands a finely dressed elf, not Shadow Fae, but elf. You can tell that the attire that they are wearing is courtly in the sense of they seem to be sort of like what you would imagine a messenger wearing. Something that is not flashy, but at least points them out as someone who delivers messages. And they go, to the guests who are here now in the Winter Palace, an invite has been extended your way to meet with the Grey Ladies. Poppy Honeyblossom, when you have time, please, you and your friends can be able to attend and meet these fine seamstresses.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And then he kind of does that thing where he like extends out a hand.
Insight check. Is this for money? What is this for? What is it? High five?
Insight check with disadvantage.
We also high
Disadvantage.
fives
Why
him
do I
and
have
slams the door in
disadvantage?
his
Because these
face.
are fake customs. You haven't been here in a very long time.
But I've read a lot of books.
Well, but you're still questioning whether or not what this could stand for, so I'll give it with
Well, that's
disadvantage.
because Skylar's an idiot and hasn't read the books.
We're all fools sometimes.
Wait. I almost forgot to press the disadvantage button. There we go. Insight.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
13.
You would guess something of gratitude, maybe not necessarily money, but it is clearly a hand of like to appreciate the delivery of a message versus going and getting it yourself.
A hand to appreciate. What?
He wants a low five.
Jordan, in words that I can understand.
He extends his hand out to you. What do you can't get a proper read. What do you do?
Well, I'm doing Prudence's hair right now.
So I guess it's me then.
He
Let's see what Austin has in his inventory. I have some firewood. I have
Then places a very small bit of his cinnamon roll in his hand. Sorry, that's all I had left.
Should I go fetch more?
Could you?
He kind of turns his hand over to drop it. Sin, you're right there, and you catch it again and pop it in your mouth. He goes, very well. And he turns around and walks down the hall.
I found the hairstyle.
Austin, like as the guy left, right?
Yes. You are
So
now
the
back
off-
in privacy.
Oh, that's so pretty.
The Austin closes the door.
I
And
love
done.
that. Prudence looks in the mirror or the basin, whichever, and you see her smile.
Wait.
Poppy with Druidcraft grows a few like roses, like white and like slightly bluish roses in her hair.
There we go.
Oh my gods.
You look beautiful. You always look beautiful.
Prudence blushes. She hides her mouth behind her hand.
I know that you don't have a lot of confidence when it comes to things like this. But know that we all think that you look so beautiful all the time.
The Austin.
And you should think it too.
The Austin nods.
I just wanted to be able to stand beside you.
Beside me?
Yes? We're
No
here
matter what you look like, you could stand beside me.
Yes, but this place has its rules.
Oh, rules schmools.
Uh-oh.
I'm a fae. You think fae care that much about rules? Like, there's like two types of fae: the fae that really care about rules, and the fae that are like, nah, I break them all the
Guess
Nah,
which
time.
one I am.
It's the fae you know and the fae you don't.
Prudence feels pretty.
The man returns shortly with a small tray, like a half plate size of about 4 more cinnamon rolls, and then points out, if you were to go down this hall, the long hall, it's the door to the Grey Ladies, their chamber. It is at the intersection of the doors you likely came in if you had come from Hound's Run.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Poppy gives him a poppy.
He was getting ready. He turns and like you just catch putting the poppy in the back of his hand. He goes, "Uh, "Thank you," and then he leaves. Cinnamon rolls. God,
Jealous.
this is immersive as.
Oh,
Man,
Okay,
if only
next
knew
time,
enough for
here
the
you
class.
go.
next time the next room you walk into, it's raining gold coins. No.
Do I
Look at that
look okay?
nose.
You look very nice, son.
I'm a little bit uncomfortable, I guess. Not used to having
Okay.
my head uncovered.
Everyone here needs to work on their confidence because, like, y'all look great. Okay?
I know I look great.
Meanwhile,
I
Hosh
haven't,
is like.
See?
I haven't said anything.
Meanwhile, Hosh is telling Tendi, I'm so glad you finally look as good as I do.
Tindy always looks good.
Tendi always looks as good as Hosh does.
They fake flip their fake hair.
Are they wearing a wig?
No, they have a musketeer hat on, but they are doing the action of flipping their hair that they do not have.
Eventually, Hosh and Tendi will come back. They are not privy to the information of where the Grey Ladies are.
When they come back, Leosin relays that they were given a message, an invitation, and instructions where to go.
For the Grey Ladies?
Yes.
Mm.
Ooh, Tendi is excited. Tendi and Poppy met Grey Ladies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you
Should we go then?
I'm sorry, who are these grey ladies?
do
They're
you do you know
Yeah,
much
Hosh?
about them?
Yes, I can tell you everything I know. Let me scroll up in my notes.
Same.
The Grey Ladies. A group of ladies who loom together. They usually hang out at the Winter Palace. They say that whenever we all deem necessary, we can be included in their group. But we need to bring them some things. They need courage, strength, and 13 threads from one of our heads.
They loom like
Yeah, they loom.
they sew.
Well, looming and sewing are different, but like kind of the
They
general.
make like blankets and clothing.
Looking up
Tendi is
what looming
excited,
is.
but Tendi does not have hair.
Looming is like when rugs, making rugs.
Okay. I have a lot of hair, so I could probably do it.
Did they fail to tell you what else they are? They are. Well, some of them are, in fact, Shadow Fae noble women from uh, many generations ago, but most of them are filled with former courtesans, and all they're known to do really is gossip, knit, and weave. That's about all they are capable of. They do get respect for being who they've been, but they're not ones to really rocket us up the status ranks, I would suppose.
Well, maybe not, but it's still good to make friends while we're here.
Is gossip some form of currency here?
He looks at you and goes, No doubt there have been people who have benefited plenty from us already with gossip.
Oh, absolutely.
I wouldn't underestimate them.
Yeah. And they seemed like really nice ladies anyway.
Well, we probably have some time. They don't tend to wake up until. They have no need to wake up early. They'll wake up when they feel damn good and ready.
Wish I could live that life.
What's a mood?
1 second, 1 second. I'm prepping myself for my next line. Please hold.
Tenji wants to wake up late too someday.
And they're stuffing their face with an entire cinnamon roll.
Should I put my hair up or just down?
Prudence walks over to you, and then she
Tendy
like
wants to do this one.
she grabs Sin's hair and like holds it up. And she lets it go. Then she pulls it back up again. She looks down at Poppy. What do you think, up or down?
Hindi, you got this.
Do Poppy's flowers last?
Poppy's flowers will last like I'd say like all day at least. I don't think they last like past that. It's a cantrip, so
Tandy is gonna walk around Sin a little bit and like very much take him in, and like any cloth that's hanging, they're gonna kind of pull it and just examine it and look up at his hair and go,
Half up, half down with dark flowers.
Oh.
Hate how curly it is. Can't do
I see
nothing
the
with
image.
it.
Phoebe.
Oh boy, do I know Curly? And does Tindy know Curly too? Because Tindy does my hair all the time.
I think
We
your
got
hair is
this.
rather nice, Sin.
Evelyn, stop.
I usually keep it hidden because I've always hated it, I guess.
Why would you hate your hair? It's so good. So pretty.
It looks very healthy.
I was told shortly after I left the cave that it was hideous, but you could just
Okay,
meant
who
everything
told you
overall.
I have people to beat up?
Tendy will fight.
Prudence also looks kind of pissed.
Forget this whole adventure. We're gonna go beat up some bullies.
Yeah, hey,
Hi,
Faye,
Mom.
it was nice to know you, but we gotta go. These are the flowers for Sin's hair.
Oh, pretty.
Yes.
I mean,
Poppy makes them.
masculine.
No, we can call anything having to do with masculinity pretty. It makes me so angry when people are like, no.
It looks so
Girl,
nice
when-
that circlet.
When I
Oh,
tell
your
you
little
that,
tiara.
oh, the flowers have to go in there too.
Mhm.
Oh,
Tendy
that's
likes
fun.
Sin's hair. Tendy does
Agreed.
not have hair, and Tendy is jealous.
Perhaps we could shave it off of Sin and give it to you.
Do you promise?
They look up at Sin like this is the best day of their life.
Maybe we can get you a wig if you really want to, but I think you're just fine as you are.
Aw, thank you.
Another knock at the door.
We have so many visitors
Then
today.
grabs it. Hello.
It appears to be a small fey goblin scullery maid who is kind of like looking at your feet and goes, Fat Lobo the cook wants to know what you would want for dinner or lunch this day.
What are the options?
Duck, dog, or leek stew.
Leek stew.
Maybe some duck.
Leek stew, please.
Okay.
I'll also have leek stew.
All right.
Duck
Hey.
as well.
Jordan, I have a very important question in the chat. Could you answer it for me?
No, she's looking at the ground. I'm committed.
What's Hosh having? Hosh is the last one. Is it going to be 3 leeks and 3 duck?
I'm not gonna eat, thank you.
Should Tendy not eat?
Tindy, you should eat.
Please eat.
Four leek
Will there be
stew and 2 duck.
any wine with dinner?
Hey,
I will request wine as well.
Thank you.
Hey, what's your name?
Mm, mm,
It's a nice name.
Do you have a favorite flower?
She goes, I must go to Fat Lobo.
Okay.
She's trying hard to remember.
I want to like.
So what is
Big
my name? I
nerd.
wasn't expecting a pop quiz.
I want a tip, but we don't have money.
I also like. I want to
What does
soothe
short
her
stacks?
anxiety.
What does short stack mean? Okay, well if you're
Andy, you
laughing,
nasty.
if you laughing, then I'm obviously not gonna dignify it with a response.
No, hold on. I'll get you your answer. Just give me a second.
You're not gonna like this answer.
Oh. No, I said they're like the whatever's from the troll movies. The
Trolls.
She could have
no,
titties and be from the troll movie.
Berglins.
yeah, Bergens.
I'm sorry, this is just one of my favorite things. I love short stack goblins. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I'm sorry.
believe me, in another game, everything will be short stack or big stack. It's but I can
All
only
all stacks.
yeah.
Kelly.
We don't discriminate on stacks here. But yeah, in fact, she was the Bergen from the Trolls movie was a scullery maid.
This isn't my friend, right?
Mm-mm. This is somebody else who seems to be in nicer clothes than the ones that you saw down in the lower courts, but you can tell that like there's been some times where there's been like long-lasting stains and rips and that have been sewed back up.
Oh,
And
thank you
she
so much.
she leaves in a like to run back to the kitchen, which you can tell from the direction she goes is to the south before rounding the corner, and she's never heard from again.
Is I is this just her personality or is she like afraid because she's gonna get in trouble or something?
Roll me an insight check.
I'm very good at those. See, natural 20. I'm very good at those.
Hey, good work.
See, even if you roll bad, you're like, see, it was ironic because I
Yeah,
said.
yeah. That's
But-
why I respond that way every time.
But then when you do roll well, you're like, boom, called it. You could tell that it's a mixture of anxiety and it's that sort of thing you used to do when you were a kid and you were in trouble.
Aw,
So perhaps
Cry?
perhaps maybe this is a form of punishment for goblins.
Taking orders? Food service?
I mean, to be honest, if I had
Fair.
anxiety
Yeah.
and had to work food, like, yeah, this is the shitty job.
Yep. If I ever
Old
have to
call
work
people
food
to see
service
what they
again, I
want.
will kill myself.
Oh, I hope she's okay. Facts.
I'm sure that they will be fine. Unfortunately, there's probably lots of problems here that we won't be able to solve.
Yeah.
As long as they are not hurt, we should probably stay out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard. If I recall, or if I remember correctly, Fat Lobo is a half ogre.
ogre.
He wasn't the head cook, though, so I suppose maybe something happened to the head cook from the last time that I was here.
How's the food typically?
I can say for those who might be concerned, they do a good job of raising what they serve here in the courts. They don't hunt quite well. They hunt in the shadow forests, but they don't bring anything that produces shadowy corruption. So it is okay to eat the food here. I just, in particular, am not hungry. Side effect of one of the rituals, I'm afraid.
What ritual?
The one
You
that I've
you would
been doing every night where I don't go to sleep.
Oh,
you
why
wouldn't
haven't
even
you
be
been
able to
sleeping?
eat to taste.
What was the first part of that?
I'm just asking if you would be able to even just take a little bite just to taste.
Oh, I could eat, of course, yes. I'm just not to the point where I would get hungry and in a detriment. So, but again, there are more fortunate or less fortunate that could be able to use the food, so I might as
Is
well.
there some sort of shortage of food?
I wouldn't know. I haven't been here, but seems that the courts themselves are more full than we originally thought.
Huh? Why have you been just doing the ritual instead of sleeping? Do you not like sleeping, or do you not like trust to sleep here?
It's a combination of many things, Princess. I don't think it's necessary to stop you from your goal of meeting Queen Zarostra.
Why would sleeping stop me from that goal?
No, getting to the bottom of why I don't sleep and why I cast the ritual.
Oh,
Um, it's
Poppy,
nothing.
Poppy, if you
hmm?
want, if you notice this, maybe you could roll insight.
Oh no, not again.
But Prudence is looking at Hosh in a way that looks as though it's not the way that she typically looks at him, which is pissed off. It's more of a like she's frowning as he's talking.
Okay. 10, 11,
Mm,
12
all
sold.
right.
12.
You don't get anything other than she's looking at him carefully as he's talking and frowning.
Hmm.
Regardless, there's many opportunities available to us. Y- the the whole palace is essentially potentially our oyster, although we shouldn't just walk into random rooms.
Yeah, we were told that, I think, yesterday, unless I'm making that up, that we shouldn't just walk into rooms, and that we should uh make friends.
Is that
Well,
go ahead, Sim.
I was just saying, where should we concentrate the most? Because probably once in a lifetime experience. Just wanted to make sure I don't miss anything important or um, that would be considered fun, I
Well,
guess.
well, we are here on behalf of Poppy. So, Princess Poppy, is there some place in particular you would like to, that you've heard of, that you want to explore more of?
Let me look at my notes. There's the kitchens, the chamber of the. I thought that said Mojo Dojo. I was like, the Casa House? No. Major Doma? I don't think I finished that
It's
word.
Domo, yeah, I remember.
Okay. Chamber of the Grey Ladies, Hall of Changelings, Shrine to the Shadow Gods, the Rookery and Moon Viewing Tower.
Um,
You,
Um,
you
and
see Prudence like perk up at the last one.
Did you also hear? You heard about the blind seer, right?
Yes.
Okay, the
I
blind
don't remember.
seer. The blind seer, I'll let you know, is in the royal palace, which is to the south of the lower halls. Um, Still, you could definitely go there. It's going to be another trip down that steep hill. But then it's the one where it was the steps to the shadowy door that you had went up to before, Poppy.
Okay.
I think for now, I kind of
Like seeing, like noticing the look in Prudence's eye change a little bit. Poppy initially wanting to do something else is like,
I think we should go to the moon viewing tower. It sounds pretty interesting.
Oh, I had interest in seeing that. I'd be
Oh, you did?
okay.
That's so cool. We should go then.
Yes, it's all awfully convenient. I mean, no, let's go. I'll show you where. I was just out there with Tindy moments ago.
We'll do a little bit of wandering, and then go see the gray ladies when they wake up.
Okay. So you leave the room and you travel down the incredibly long hall. You do note that there is only one door that is at the T intersection of the doors that lead out to the Hound's Run. So you know where the Gray Lady's room is. If you don't, shame on you, because there's only one intersection. But you go all the way to the end of the hall, this long hallway. And you go through the door, and you are greeted once more with sort of an outdoor courtyard feel. Um, the Rookery. Let me go ahead and unshadowify the map for you.
New area unlocked.
We've done it, boys.
Oh god, I gotta zoom. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, it is what it
It's
is.
fine. I did
I've
see
already
it.
seen it.
I looked
Zooming.
away for a second.
I didn't. I zoomed in.
I zoomed out thinking that it would help to try to keep this small for you guys. But the rookery itself, you see 1,000 rooks and crows nesting here. Um, eh, there are trees that are taller than the walls of this palace, but the trees themselves lousy with nests.
Hello, crows.
Rooks are, yeah, they're crows, right?
Well, if it's rooks and crows, I would imagine it's slightly different, but yes.
I'm looking up a picture of a rook right now.
Rooks they're similar to crows.
They got big ass foreheads. Look at
Yeah.
Whoa,
Sorry,
and
that's-
very
Their
low
foreheads puff
self-esteem.
up.
Sorry,
Very,
that's the goblin again. One
ve-
second.
very little self-esteem too.
so
They're
There
corvid.
he is. Look at his big ass forehead.
Wow, right to their faces even. They go rude and fly away.
Poppy and Speak with Animals says,
Good morning.
it's just any bird.
Many of them are not very early birds, but they give you kind of small like morning.
Look at this one. He's on his way to work. He's on his way to his place
Oh,
of
look at this.
business.
This is for ants, Angie.
Is it? Oh, my bad. Hold on.
It's
I'm
a
so
bird. It
sorry.
shouldn't be for ants.
I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed I accidentally clicked off of it and lost it.
Mhm,
Oh
mhm,
my god.
mhm, mhm.
Angie.
I'm waiting for this distinguished gentleman. Thank you. I'll wait.
There you go.
Where's the rest
Where's
of
the
them?
boy?
I don't fucking know how
Where's
the
the rest
internet
of ya?
works.
Where's the rest of you?
I think I sent it before it was done loading. That was weird. Here you go. I'm so sorry.
Yay! Wow, I'm seeing it for the first time, guys.
He needs a hat.
I'm on it. Don't worry.
And I am already halfway ahead of you.
Give him a briefcase too. But anyway,
Oh, don't worry.
cool.
Okay. Tandy
Just
has
like
not seen so many birds at once. Yeah, it's super cool.
There's so many of them. Is this normal? He looks at Hash.
Well, they do. I mean, yes, normal-ish.
Oh, look, there's a plaque here.
Whoa.
Hey,
I
Jordan.
read the plaque.
I know that rookery is a word and I know that it's a thing that exists, but is it a thing that exists? Like, what this is, do we know what this is? Like, would we have seen a rookery or heard of one in Midgard, or is this a Shadowface specific thing?
It's definitely a Midgard thing where, not to the intensity of having 1,000 rooks and crows nests for sure. The sheer amount is like kind of awestruck for most of you. But yeah, no, there's rookeries all over the place. You had to send a bird from Castle. The
Grayskull.
Yeah.
Nope, not Grayskull, Angie. Nope. The one place before you went to the Golden Citadel of Freyundr.
Yes, we did have the chance to do that.
Hmm.
I don't know why I thought that would have been like a raptor or something. Okay.
I think typically it's a raptor or a pigeon of some sort.
Tendy is going to reach into their pocket and pull out a
bird's
rock
pocket?
that they found yesterday. Like a little shiny, very round rock, and they will just hold it up so that the birds can see it and gently place it down as a gift for the birds. Because if anyone
From
else
crows.
appreciates weird ass gifts, it's going to be these birds.
You set it down on the ground.
Yeah, for the birds. They
Okay.
can take it.
None of them hop to it, but
Tendy's a little sad, actually.
Oh,
who knows? Maybe they will later.
We'll keep an eye out.
Tendy holds vigil.
Tendy waits.
We have to bring her Doritos. She gets so obsessed. She waits.
She's doing that.
The bird society collapses now because of the stone.
Yep.
You ruined their economy.
They now take the twigs and break them over their knees to fight for who gets the stone.
I've created a religion for the birds where they all worship the little stone.
Well,
Oh, you said their knees, and I looked at the bird. His knees backwards. How would that work? How would that work,
Whose
Jordan?
knees?
How? Who? What?
The bird's knee is backwards.
That's not their knee. That's the heel of their foot.
What the fuck?
Yeah, their knees, you can't see them.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll draw it
that's why
on
they
the
get.
one that's
That's why
walking.
they get advantage for kneeing you because you don't see it coming.
I didn't know you knew so much about birds, Katie.
I know a lot of things about digigrade legs because Calliope exists. They have a very similar leg
okay.
structure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
In the rookery, there is a small, not mausoleum, but it's the size of a small. It's a small building.
Like a tomb?
Almost. It itself, it is.
I investigate it.
Well, the door itself is stone and intricately carved, and it is. I mean, if you investigate it, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Is there anyone else in this room, or is it just us?
Well, this isn't a room; it's more
I
outdoorsy.
got a 22.
If you want, Prudence, by the way, had moved her character, or is attempting to move her character into this outdoor area. It would be good if you wanted to move your characters as well, so you get a sense of where you're at.
Gonna stand next to Mealy Austin.
You can smell leather and metal through a kind of large crack over the top of the door. Not large enough to see through or get anything in, but and there's a smell you can't quite place. But other than that, this stone door is intricately carved with a sort of general royal design, sort of a motif that you've seen reflected in many of the banners um, in the banner hall. But you think you might see a mechanism to which the door can open.
Prudence looks up at Lee Austin. There's a door here. Do
There
you
is
smell leather?
I do, yes.
She points at the mechanism.
This isn't the moon tower.
I know, but this has caught my interest. Do you know what it is, Harsh? Is it for the birds?
This would not be for the birds. This is
Well, it's certainly not some sort of leather working shop. Be an odd place to have it.
no. It's the chambers of Baron Suvide.
Oh, then we should leave it alone.
No,
Yes.
by all means. We can go into places we're not supposed to go.
We were already told we can't, Hosh.
I'm just interested, Harsh.
Oh, was that sarcasm? I'm understanding.
Poppy is so smart.
He does a quick insight check. Yes, it was sarcasm. I don't know much about Baron Suvide, but perhaps it's best not to find out the wrong way.
It seems kind of like an oddly placed. It's just out here with the birds.
Maybe he likes birds. We should go.
I heard that the Black Prince makes their they visit here often to feed the birds. I don't know if the Black Prince also goes on lengthy hunts, so we may not ever get to see the Black Prince.
We've heard so much about this mysterious figure. Is he some sort of folk hero?
I have not heard. I can't remember much about him myself.
What is there to hunt in these big hunts? Sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm sure that there are huntsmen that are here sent home early from a hunt. Perhaps maybe if we come across them, they would make for better conversation than myself. I am an academic, not a huntsman.
Good point, I guess.
He points at the large looming tower behind the Baron Suvide's chambers. And he goes, the moon viewing tower is over this way.
Let us be off then.
And you go up, and there are a couple of armored footmen that are standing at the door.
These are the ones that we've been fighting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Are we going to the circular or the other square?
It's the circular.
Okay.
It's the big big tower.
Hello, footman. We would like to have access to the tower.
Negative.
Why?
It's off limits to all the nobles of the court.
Prudence looks disappointed.
Okay. Well, maybe we can get permission from someone later.
I could break the footman.
No.
No.
But we walked all the way here. Prudence is whining.
Prudence.
Well,
Don't you want to see the moon?
walking here doesn't automatically make you a noble, nor does it do much to sway the programming or the duty of these footmen, unfortunately.
If
Good.
Lady Sarastra, that's who put the moon up, right? Sorry, out of character question.
Put the moon up.
Yeah, it was it Lady Sarastra that put the moon up?
Put the moon up
In
Yeah.
in the sky.
Yeah, the last game we played, we were talking to the fancy man, and we were fucking with you about how the moon can be up if there's no sun. And then he said that Lady Sarastra put the moon up so people could view it. She wills it to be.
I think she allows it to be viewed. I don't think she's the one that put it up like LeBron James and those numbers for the Miami Heat.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny.
It's so like the origin of the sun and the moon are clearly depends on who you ask. You could ask Lee Austin, and Lee Austin would tell you something completely different than Tendi from the north and the south, and like everywhere has a different origin story for who created the sun and the moon itself. But you do recall that Lady Sarastra obviously permits the moonlight to or the moon to grace this plane with its presence, but it doesn't mean
Can
that
we
she's in charge of it.
can we still see it from here since we're so close? Is it just that the tower gives you like a cooler view?
So it is off in the distance, you know, where it's like sometimes daytime, but you can see the faintness of the moon. It's like that. The sky itself is sort of that, you know, similar, quite similar to the roiling, luminescent cloud, you know, light-backed clouds that you saw in the Shadow Forest. But instead, there is, you can tell that on a clear night, um, you could probably see the path that the moon would be able to take, and it would be sort of over this tower.
Is the moon here always a full moon, or has it been like waxing and waning?
You've only been here for 2 nights.
Tendi asks Hush.
I don't know. We've only been here for 2 nights. I mean, you could see that it is a waxing moon right now.
So much for being an academic.
I think that one of our goals by the end of this should be to be able to
Go
go
to the
in there.
moon.
Or that's another goal too. That can happen, maybe. Probably not, but I don't know how science works.
I mean, we could knock that goal out easy if we want to follow Prudence's advice of just taking care of these footmen and going up ourselves.
No, I think we should do it in a dignified way, in a way that doesn't harm anything.
Tendi would like to be invited.
Well, we've beaten up these footmen before, and Prudence is your leader.
Well, yeah, but
Are you trying to incite some sort of violent act?
Lee Austin looks down at Prudence. I'm not wearing my armor. My AC is very bad right now.
No,
Tendi's AC went up.
of course I would not be doing that thing that you mentioned.
Hmm.
Tendi has something
Something.
Tendi would like to do.
Ooh, what do
You
you
know,
want
I
to do?
have the potion of comprehension, Harsh. Perhaps I could give it to you, and then you could understand sarcasm.
I'll take it.
What do you want to do, Tendi?
Tendi wants to meet. Tendi does not remember the person that wants to give the princess a puppy.
Oh.
I remember that, Tandy.
The cook. No. Hold
Yes, they wanted to give it to a royalty, right?
Mm-hmm.
The soup chef.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
Fat Lobo.
Yes, Prudence points at Harsh. Yes, we remember where the goblin left. We could go to Fat Lobo.
Yes.
Well, I mean, follow your nose.
Could Sin? I don't mean this in the way that it's gonna sound. Could Sin like track like a hunter? Steps of the goblin little girl?
You want to know if Sin could track?
Yeah. Don't
Fendi
you have
holds
a
up a
hunter
piece.
thing where you can like track footprints with advantage? or something?
Actually, let's see. We just saw her.
Oh, baby, your microphone is bad.
My microphone is
Yeah.
bad.
That's better.
Good. Okay.
Now it's bad
Sid
again.
actually
It's
has.
bad again.
We got us in the first half. Not gonna lie.
Okay, we're good now.
No, now you're not even speaking.
What now?
Yes.
Okay. Sin has the spell locate item. I can pull it up. Man, Fantasy Grounds is super slow right now.
I think it's just your computer, sir. Well,
Hey, can we reset our AC real quick?
that's I'm literally going to do that right. I've had it
We're
turned
starting
on.
to sweat. I think the AC just bust again.
I thought you meant armor class. Because
Oh,
when
you're
Kelly
right.
said,
How convenient.
I already reset it and turned it off and back on, so now I'm about to kick this son of a gun.
I'm gonna pee, I'll be right back.
Gross.
Everybody pees, Jordan.
Right now? Is that a command? I don't.
We only
Okay,
have
bye.
2 bathrooms though.
Evie's like, I
Fantasy
got this.
Grounds
Bye.
won't allow me to push on the action tab, so I can't look at my spell.
Wow.
Father,
so-
you're back.
All right. Well, I'll do it for you. You're wanting to do locate object. What object are you wanting to locate?
Since I opened the door when the little goblin girl was there,
Mm-hmm.
was there anything on her that would be distinct to her?
Would have been good to give a good check on that to begin with, but let's see. Okay. No. Nothing that you
No, nothing.
saw. Yeah, I mean, fancy dress, but like, well, fancy as it could be. But other than the obviously stains and the stitches, not stitches, but the sewing, patchwork, there's nothing that she would have that would be remarkably unique.
That I could use to find her. Okay.
Mhm.
She was kind of wasn't wearing anything pretty unremarkable, I guess, in the way that I would be able to track. I would have needed them to have something that would have been unusual or distinct.
Well, I mean, they're headed to the kitchens, so we could probably just try to wander around till we find the kitchens.
Well, I mean, well, yes.
Hmm.
Cindy thinks that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know any spells that could help.
Can we just smell? I mean, they're making food, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Jordan's off. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I mean they're definitely making food. You could definitely follow your nose.
Yeah, Tendy wants to follow my nose.
Okay. Well, in order to be able to do that, you'll have to go back inside past the rookery.
Okay, I will do that.
All right. Tendy goes by
Don't
her.
get too much in her face, babe.
Tendy goes
No,
by
I'm
themselves.
also going.
Oh, okay.
I'm just slower.
I don't know which direction it was.
Also, basically, technically based on this, Hosh never left. Where are we at?
I'm busy
Over
running.
here?
Busy running.
Where
a
Hosh
game.
is?
Curtin slides in like a pitcher, takes Hosh out from his
Amazing.
ankles.
Amazing.
I move out of your
Kelly's
way before you get there.
AFK, so I'm gonna move him. And then I'm just gonna move Maya because I want to.
Hosh sees you running down the hallway like a buffoon and slides out of the way.
Oh yeah, roll for it. Prudence is way more dexterous. She's way cooler than Hosh.
Dexterous was right.
Was it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's go to acrobatics, shall we? Oh, yes, that's right. I freaking rock them.
That's like only 10 less. That's not.
Why
Why
do,
are we running in the halls?
why do I have disadvantage? That's what I want to know.
Because Hosh wasn't expecting it.
No idea you have disadvantage.
I don't know. Well, I
'Cause you're
rolled a
stinking?
I rolled a 17 on both, so get wrecked. Anyways, now that you all are back in the main hall,
There's not 2 moons outside.
2 moons is not worth interrupting the game. If there were like 50 moons, then maybe.
Another moon fucking crashes into the planet. Jordan's like, this is inconvenient. We are busy.
that meteor heading towards the Earth needs to hold off for a second.
Like, could you wait just an hour? God.
No, it's the reflection in the glass, babe. Sweetheart. Go to bed, please. Please. Yes. Yes, silly me. You're supposed to be in bed 10 minutes ago. Silly me. Anyhoozle. You are all back in the hall. And it is not hard to see servants coming to and from, heading southwest down this hallway. Until you are led, and you see them going in and out of this door over here. Yep.
Hey, Hosh,
Yes.
do you know if we're allowed in the kitchens?
Well, I would say it's a lot more public than private chambers. Well, we were here for what reason?
Tindy wants to meet Fat Lobo.
Oh. Okay.
Poppy.
Mhm.
Perhaps we could start by saying that we want to pay our compliments to the chef for the
We
cinnamon
haven't.
rolls.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That's good.
we could open up with a conversation about the puppy.
The puppy. Well, let me hold up.
Jordan, when you get a chance, you toss the map back on my stuff.
No.
Never.
Yes.
Cruel, uncaring, unloving.
That's me to a T.
Do we think that bringing up the puppy's a good idea? Because we heard that from gossip. What if he doesn't? What if it's either not true or we don't? He doesn't like having it be brought up.
Oh, that is correct. I mean, we heard it from Arison, which we know that he is the shining beacon of truth.
Do we?
That was. I'm getting really good at this sarcasm.
Wow. Good job.
Haha! Fooled
I need to get
you.
better at telling when it's happening.
Well, the truth is that we heard it as gossip. If it's already gossip, most people probably know about it.
Oh,
We could ignore it if we don't want to potentially hurt this person's feelings. Or we could try to beat around the bush.
I'd say probably not outwardly asking about it is certainly what we want to make sure we avoid. But if in fact we do want to find out if there is validity to this rumor, then maybe perhaps with after we warm Fat Lobo up with compliments for the cinnamon rolls, then we could go to the next topic, which could either be the prince and princess or puppies. And then, if there's a positive reaction, then we should probably go to the next one and then find a way to circle back and link the two.
You
Okay.
must be so fun at parties.
He probably is. I would
I'm
love to
getting
go to a
so good
party
at
with
this
him.
sarcasm thing.
Oh, I'm starting to think that you guys are bad at sarcasm, and I'm just really bad at telling when it's happening. Hey, Tindy,
Mhm.
can you teach me how sarcasm works later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tandy will unfortunately be teaching Poppy about the history of sarcasm and the meaning of the word, and when
Yeah,
the
this-
first recorded document, including sarcasm, was found and where it was found.
No,
my
this
God, I
does
love
seem
Tendy.
important. It's true. I'm sure this will help me in my venture.
Well, Poppy, you're very charismatic, so why don't you go ahead and carry the conversation?
Okay.
We'll be here to support you. She gives you a thumbs up.
Cool. Poppy goes up to the door and like
Nose.
knocks on it a few times.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
One of the goblins opens up, who is in kind of sort of like a stain-covered white apron. Goes, yeah.
Hello. We wanted to pay our compliments to the chef.
Mr. Lobo, and you see, with the back turned to you, you can see this hulking figure, broad of shoulder and taking deep breaths. And they kind of turn around, and the head is below the shoulders, like they're kind of just like, and they turn around, and they're wearing a very small chef's hat, due to in difference to their head. But this half ogre pushes a barrel that was beside him aside that has a goblin on it, and they're like, "Wah!" And he goes, and walks over to the door and kind of stands there. And meanwhile,
Does he have a big tummy?
he does have a big tummy.
Well,
The goblin that answered the door quickly scurries and runs out of the way.
That was
Poppy.
She's fine.
Poppy gives like a little curtsy and it's like, so are you the chef that made the cinnamon rolls?
Oi,
Jordan.
I'm Fat Lobo. Who are you?
My name is Poppy Glitterbloom.
Ah, Poppy.
And these are my friends.
Friend. Pleasure.
What's his name? What did he just say that his name was? I couldn't understand him.
Lobo.
Fat Lobo.
That's his actual name. I want to make sure that when I call him Fat Lobo, he's not going to get pissed that I'm calling him fat. Did he call himself Fat Lobo?
Yeah.
Yes, and everyone who's addressed him has called him Fat Lobo.
Okay.
Fat Lobo is very good baker.
Oh, why, thank you.
Jordan, it's gonna be really hard to RP like this.
You have to look straight at the camera when you do it.
What did I make?
It was
Cinnamon
cinnamon rolls. I'm curious what you put in the frosting. It's very sweet.
Oh, honey.
It was so good, blood. It was so good.
All right, yep, not gonna make any more faces. Can't play as anybody. Nope, just gonna hop off camera. I'll be right back.
It's really fucking funny, Jordan, please.
You are tiny.
Mm.
I get that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You make me so endlessly happy.
Did they come take your lunch orders?
Yes,
They
Tandy
did.
is having leek soup.
What? Leek soup?
Leek stew?
What? That's not on the menu.
Oh,
Oh.
what is menu?
Hmm.
Tandy will have something else.
Who told you?
Oh, I think we just misheard is all.
Goblins! And like you see like goblins come from down the hall as his voice
no.
booms, and many of them start to arrive, and some of them are kind of like wringing their dress and like or their attire, and you see the one who had answered or you had answered the door, and they all look very nervous as he goes. These are guests in the Winter Palace. Who told them we're having leek stew?
Told? Tandy was not told.
Tendi is going to reach into their pocket and they're going to pull out a piece of paper that they're going to create using creation. This will be my one time that I do it today. And it's going to be like an ancient looking menu with like 80s. It's faded. It's got like shitty 80s flowers. It has a date on there that's like from 25 years ago. And it says 4 things. And one of them is leek soup.
Tandy found this under bed. Tandy thought this was menu. Sorry.
He snatches it from you to take a look. Is it an illusion?
No, it's a menu.
Okay.
I'm not like enchanting anything. It is just
Okay.
And Poppy is like nodding along all along a whole lot, just like trying to back up Tandy.
You've been mistaken.
Oh, Tandy
Over
is so
there.
sorry.
And the goblins kind of the girl goblin, all the other goblins split back to where they were. He goes, "That Lobo makes anything you want."
Tandy really wanted leek stew.
You could tell him.
Mm,
If that's the case, I wouldn't mind some kind of Do you have some kind of pasta?
Pasta.
It's like noodles and
Noodles. Yeah, yeah, noodles. Yes, yeah.
Prudence pipes up and she says, "Do you have jerked ball and ale?"
Oh, hold on. Fat Lobo, good cook. He very bad at remembering. Come here. And one of the goblins in there grabs like a piece of paper and like a really like a quill that the feathers like are almost completely off of the quill itself, and they dip it in ink real quick and go, okay, hold on, and they take your orders. Go ahead and say and post if you can in the voice chat what you are ordering.
Jerked ball and ale, little goblin.
Austin smirks.
And then just a salad?
am I an asshole? Is Tandy an asshole? Let's roll for this.
roll for asshole.
Oh dear.
Are we on OnlyFans?
Oh shit! Hold on. Whoop. There we go.
Ooh.
Tandy asks for sausage and kale soup.
Damn, that looks good, bro.
It is just that. That is my favorite soup of all time, and I always ask for it on my birthday. And yeah.
Dang.
What does Poppy like to eat?
Greens.
She's a vegetarian, and I was like, "Ooh, maybe like a mushroom thing." Nope, not mushroom. Trauma.
Oh yeah. Tofu isn't mushroom. What if she has something tofu-y? Tofu's fucking good. Or like quinoa,
Yeah.
maybe? Rice?
Like maybe she'd just have a salad. And like bread.
Okay, I'm going to post that in the voice chat. Otherwise, I will forget. All right, Leofson, you laughed. Let's see what you got.
I already got the orders for Prudence order for him already.
Oh,
She knows his favorite meals.
so one of you is going to get jerked boar and ale and salad, and the other one's going to get nothing?
I'm eating the salad. He's eating the jerkborn ale.
Mm.
He would not to Prudence. She already spoke my order.
Okay. So I guess that's everybody then?
Mm-hmm.
Got mine in you.
Ooh.
There it is. Okay.
Tofu.
If Fat Lobo would rather, Tendy can have whatever Fat Lobo likes.
Look at Fat Lobo's belly. I like everything.
Hey, look at my belly. Prudence stares into the belly button.
She sees eternity. Roll a d20
Starts
with
hold on.
5
foaming at the mouth.
advantages.
Give me a perception check.
Who?
You.
Who's you? There's so many
Prudence.
people here.
Staring at his belly button.
Okay.
Are you okay with
I got
your
a 12.
You think that he might have a belly button piercing, but not in like a spot that you would normally have seen belly button piercings? Yeah.
What does this mean?
Prudence is like,
Nice.
Prudence pulls on your sleeve, Leofston, and very slowly points at this piercing. You can see her just staring at it intently.
Leofson looks confused but understands she is currently requesting some sort of support and comfort. So he just puts
In
his
these
arm around
trying times.
so he puts his arm around her and like pats her hip.
so I'll have these lunch orders in for you, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. What brings you into the Winter Palace?
Um
I keep forgetting why.
We've
Why
said that you are visiting family, and we have not clarified beyond that. Although I don't know what is known now because Elbow Netanel was going to sing
Asterion.
our praises. No, what is it?
No, it's definitely elbow nut. No, you got it. You got it in one.
Arison.
Netanel, I remember, but I don't want to call him by his last name. It's E something Netanel.
Arison Netanel.
Yeah, it's
Arison.
Arison.
He said that he was going to talk about us, and I don't know if that started yet or not.
Evie, please. I put cold
Well-
packs under your bed to keep you cold. Please lay down.
well, I'm planning on visiting some family, but we were invited in here by a friend of ours.
Oh,
And now we're just meeting people.
well, you come to the right place. Food is what I do, and if you want food, it's best friends to be friends with me.
Good to know.
He has that look of like, oh, I gotta get back to cooking. If
Okay.
you'll excuse me, and he tips his hat and
Prudence
begins to
goes,
walk back.
actually, sir.
Oh, what is it?
Prudence flicks her eyes down at Poppy to see if she's gonna.
Oh.
Tendy is here and wants to do nice things for people while Tendy is here. Can Tendy do anything for Fat Lobo while Fat Lobo makes nice meal for everyone?
Oh, well, oftentimes the goblins don't get to the dishes fast enough.
we can do the dishes.
I don't want to do the dishes.
Tendy looks
I-
very excited about doing the dishes.
Tendi and I will do dishes.
We
You
are
guys can
adventurous.
decide not to.
Excuse me,
Adventurers
Fat.
can't do dishes.
No, but perhaps there's something a little bit more adventurous that we could help you with. Goblins can do dishes, but you're talking to seasoned adventurers.
Tendi can deliver
Mm.
messages and things.
Oh, well,
Maybe write fancy letters to people.
Maybe an exotic type of animal that you'd like to find.
Oh yes, Sin is very good at tracking. What were you
Yeah.
saying, Leofston?
Leofson puts a hand on Tendy. Or we can help you create menus. As in, like, instead of like writing letters, like creating a list.
boy,
Tendy's trying to convince him, like, wow, letters, like love letters. I can write a letter.
Ah.
Yeah.
Perhaps some sort of outstanding task you need done.
Yeah. Anything you need, we can do for you.
mm,
And if it's
mm.
a secret, we'll keep it a secret too.
Adventurers, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Adventurers and friends.
before I became
Lovers.
before I
Friends that you
became a
can rely
cook,
on.
before I cooked,
Mm.
I fought adventurers.
Mm.
That
Oh,
Lobo
I
must
would
have been very
love
good
to
at it.
fight you.
No, that pass behind me now.
Mm.
That Lobo cooks and he cooks good.
Follow
yes,
Fat Lobo's
delicious
pattern.
cinnamon rolls.
Well, if you're adventurous, maybe you could wash dishes without soap and water.
That makes Leofson laugh.
Prudence rubs her temples.
Poppy laughs too, but she doesn't get it.
You all like to get your hands dirty, don't you?
Yes, in a manner of speaking.
Well, discarded refuse and food turns into good compost. You could get your hands dirty that way.
Tendi can come back and wash dishes.
Yeah.
Tendi would like to meet a few people just to see who Tendi can help, and Tendi can come back then and wash dishes.
Well, if you're out and about, you could say, if you are you staying in the guest quarters?
Mhm.
Oh, well, that's right next door to Princess Valencia and Prince Lauren.
Vaseline.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
That's so cool. We didn't know that.
Oh,
Tendi is near Princess.
So close
right,
to royalty.
right around the corner she is. Yep.
We don't know much about this princess. Could you tell us about her?
Well, she's from Summer Court.
Oh,
She's very different than most you see around the halls nowadays. Very pretty. Everyone's more pretty than Fat Lobo, though.
Does she have a favorite food?
Yes, I'd say it's very. He starts chuckling, and it like starts to kind of vibrate the floor.
If she eats puppy, I'll be so upset.
That's why she wants one.
Oh no.
I like to think she's a fan of various berries. Various berries. The berries she eats varies. Various berries.
Oh, that's clever. Wordplay. Nice.
I am the smartest half ogre in the Shadow Courts.
Have we seen other half ogres?
Not yet.
Okay.
wow.
You actually hear Hosh go, "Are there really any other half ogres here?" He goes,
So
Prudence elbows Hosh in the side.
"Oh,
you must know a lot about a lot of people.
oh well, I don't know much about anyone, but she's they're so close it's hard to not see her passing in the hallways."
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Oh. You know what?
Yeah.
I think I got something for you.
Yes, what
do?
is it? Give it to us.
Prudence.
Oh
Go
my
back
God.
to the room with Leofston if you're gonna act like this in public.
I want to do a
Oh.
task.
Oh my God. Okay.
Settle down.
Okay. He goes, "Oh, I said, I was inspired one day, and I had to decide if I wanted to name a new dish after Princess Valencia, or if I wanted to write her a poem, and
Mhm.
I'm already a good cook, darn near, damn near the greatest, right? So I decided I'd write a poem, but I'm not good at writing, so I had some help. And I can't trust them Trixie Faye. Sometimes they say I do good, and I know they lying to my face. That's why I spit in their food sometimes. But could I read this
Prudence
poem to you?
appreciates this.
Yes, we
Oh my
would
god,
love to hear it.
please.
Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. And he runs over to where he was stirring the pot. The pot clearly at this point is like bubbling over, and a goblin is like trying to stir it fast enough to keep it from boiling over. And he doesn't care about what's cooking on that pot right now.
Kendi is gonna point to the pot and prestidigitize, cool it down a little bit.
Oh, hey.
hmm.
You're killing it this game, Tendy.
I'm trying. I don't have a lot of fighting skills, but I have other things I could do. Oh, sorry.
Quack.
Like quacking.
I didn't mean to press that.
Okay.
Prudence looks up at you, Leofston, and she goes, "Oh, true love."
He actually waves you guys to come in.
Oh, we come in.
Kendi comes in.
We come in.
Oh boy, he come in.
The goblins that are around kind of like, it's already. Oh, let me go ahead and reveal the room. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. In the
We're all excited. It's okay.
Yeah, it's
Are we all in the smallest
This is
possible room
my
other than
favorite
ours?
session.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I mean, I'm sure the queen's great and everything, but like,
Yeah, who needs the queen when we have Lobo here?
yeah,
Sorry,
there's
mom.
yeah, just go and make yourselves at home. He does take up a large square, so like you gotta shuffle around a little bit, but yeah, there's a couple doors that lead to other various rooms, but he grabs it and he kind of takes it off the top where like clearly no other goblin can reach, and he just grabs it off of a like an order that is close pinned to a line. He pulls it down and it's on a really crappy sheet of paper, but he kind of holds it up in front of the fire and he goes,
Oh my god.
"In the tangled woods where shadows play, a fey elf princess so fair they say, with eyes like stars and a figure so fine. Damn, girl, you're like a fine aged wine.
Tendy claps.
Your I'm not done yet.
No, so good so far.
Your kindness shines like a glimmering light, cutting through darkness. Oh, what a sight! You've got a heart that's pure gold, no lie, and a beauty that makes my heart fly high. Hey there, princess, with that elven grace, you've got a charm that lights up the place. I may be half ogre, a bit uncouth, but damn, girl, you're living proof that even in realms so different and wild, you can turn this ogre into a love-struck child. So here's my crude words, all straight from the heart. You're a damn fine princess, girl, a work of art. I feel like I use damn girl a little too much.
Prudence is in tears.
Yeah, Poppy is tearing up at like the corner of her eyes, and she like gives the biggest standing ovation.
Prudence also stands up and starts clapping.
Oh, well, he puts it back up. Well, thank you, thank you. Good to know. I won't spit in the elf's food this time. But yeah, I'll go that
If
going
it, if
for
it
me.
comes from the heart, then it doesn't matter what words are used,
Well, the important
even if they're used too many times.
the important
Doesn't matter.
question is which heart. What's so funny?
Don't worry. It is a northerner joke. You wouldn't understand.
Ogres have 2 hearts.
Yeah.
He just stare.
What's
he,
the northerner
he
joke?
he just stares at Lee Austin.
Quick,
Yeah,
go
so
into
just-
chat AI and make a joke.
Leos just stares back at him.
No, I'm just kidding. It's my penis.
That's the
Oh.
joke.
So do ogres not have two hearts?
Okay,
I
moving
don't
on.
think you want to know the answer to that.
You know, if I'm the one cooking your food, perhaps it's best I don't answer that question.
Okay.
Has Fat Lobo thought about giving poem to Princess?
No,
It's so good.
I think she'd think someone else wrote it for Fat Lobo, or someone else wrote it and tried to make fun. I thought, see, I sometimes don't judge. Sometimes listening outside of her room at night,
He's a stalker.
she was talking to Prince Lorik, bound, all just like, Prince Lorik, I would like a puppy. And I don't even know what a damn thing is. It's never been on any of my menus. So I figured I need to find a puppy.
Oh.
But I don't
We
know what they are. What's a puppy?
Puppy
we
is a
know
small
what a
dog.
puppy is. Yes.
A hot dog.
No, a small dog.
Yeah, it's a pet.
Here,
Tendy takes the fake menu back and they kind of like scribble on the back of it. I need to open up Clip Studio Paint.
What will
It's
she
a-
need a small dog for? All dogs are big dogs.
It's a puppy. It's a companion. She must be lonely.
A puppy would be the offspring of an adult dog.
It's a baby.
Well, the only dogs I've seen around here go them one-eye steel jaw ones with wings.
Now that does put a wrench in it.
Maybe I could import one.
She is royalty.
Well, I'm a chef. This is no lie. I could be able to make a request that someone wanted puppy stew, and then I could request a puppy, and perhaps maybe it'll be fetched for me.
Will it be delivered humanely?
Well, as long as I can get to it first and not the goblins, they don't read so well.
Oh dear.
Neither do I.
Oh dear.
Tendy holds up their picture of the puppy.
Oh,
That's
small
quite
dog.
good, Tendy.
Evie, do you like my rendition of you?
It is. It is cute, like the princess. I could see that. I could see that.
Prudence whispers to Hush. Are there any puppies in the Shadow Wild?
Perhaps, you want to leave the grounds?
I mean, this man he's fiending, bro. We need to get puppy.
Bro.
Bruh.
Is this true love, Hush?
We'd be back on the roads then, wouldn't we? I think we only have two options, the court or the road. I wonder if we could bring a puppy from, like, if Victor could hook us up with a puppy.
I'm sure there
Bring
are
it back.
tons of puppies just running around Zobek, but we're not at Zobek.
If only we had the foresight to bring a puppy.
Stares at Lee Austin.
That is
I-
all dog.
I stand by my bits.
If only we hadn't have used that patch so early in the game.
No, those are all
But
dogs.
they're not puppies.
No,
All
it's
dogs puppies.
it is possible. It's possible that there are. Um, it would take some tracking, and he looks over at Sen. And no offense, but blink dogs are not quite so easily tracked. But we could find blink dog puppy.
Blink dog puppy.
I'm already sold.
Where are you?
Skylar wants one. Can I?
Katie.
I just got it.
I'm willing to try if that's what we want to do.
Well, that would require us to leave. I'm sure we'll get more.
Oh my
I'm sure we'll get
gosh.
some trouble when we try to make our way back in, but we have more status now than we did before, so I guess it's worth a shot.
You said we get into trouble. Just you mean getting back in, or will we lose status?
I don't know.
Maybe getting a puppy should be like on like our a thing that we do if we like aren't doing other things.
Tendy will put this on the list.
Yeah, put a pin in it. And remember, it's in my notes. I'll
Tendy-
remember.
Tendy would like to be sure, though, that the princess knows that the puppy is from Fat Lobo.
Well, we could
Fat
have
Lobo was very
deliver
smart
it.
to offer this.
I think Fat Lobo should deliver it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't. Look,
Boy, you need more confidence. You got this.
look at these mitts. They're
Sure.
good for grabbing hot stones out of the oven and shoving things into things that shouldn't be shoved into in the first place.
Tendy
Burn
puts
it,
their tiny
burn it.
paws on his big ol' hands and go,
Hands are fine.
They're like rock, like as rough as rock, and just as hard as rock. They are big. They are hands that if they slapped you, you would probably wake up like a week later.
I
Burden.
love this man.
In comparison, how big is Lee Austin to this ogre? Are they the same height?
Lee Austin, without you being in giant form, you're what, 6 what?
6'9". Poppy.
And he's
I am an artist.
he's the Fat Lobo is about 7.5 feet tall, and definitely like almost as wide.
Okay. Prudence says, Lobo, Mr. Lobo. Do you see this man right here? Prudence points at Lee Austin.
Lee Austin looks worried.
I'm looking at him.
And you see me. Size doesn't matter. Some women like bigger men.
Right, but I had a thought. Well, I didn't have a thought. Ringing over there had a thought that if I crushed a puppy,
No.
that would be unforgivable.
What we do is you don't hold the puppy in your hands. You put the puppy in a basket with a bow tie on its neck, and you carry the basket to her, and you knock on her door, and you give the basket with the puppy in it.
And the poem.
Yeah, in the poem, and then also a box of chocolates.
No, I think we're doing too much. I just want to sneak one into her room and make her happy, that's all.
But then she won't know it's you.
She doesn't
Do you not
have
care
to.
if she knows?
She doesn't have to know it's me.
Oh, because his love is so pure.
She's a princess and I'm a chef.
I need this to work out so badly.
I need us to name the puppy Lobo so that subconsciously she loves Lobo.
Oh.
But with one B though, because Lobo's got 2 B's.
Oh. Let me change my spelling real quick.
I'm changing my notes.
Convicts, I
Lobo.
think perhaps we're getting ahead of ourselves. Why don't
I
we
think
work
that's
on getting the
only thing
puppy
we do.
first, and then we
First.
could work on other things after?
Well, if you do that, it'll be real nice. But I don't have anything I'd be able to give you for it.
Oh,
This is pro bono, Lobo.
Dinner.
Pro
Pro
bono.
Lobo,
Maybe some more
no.
cinnamorols.
Lobo, no.
Pro bono.
Pro Lobo, no.
Pro bono Lobo.
Exactly.
What'd you say, Sin?
I was just saying maybe a few more cinnamorols, but
Oh yes, if you feed us, that's more than enough. And besides, good is its own reward.
And so is love.
That's weird. Oh, deja vu. I'm pretty sure that the adventurers I massacred probably said the same thing at some point.
Yes, we all kind of say the
Wait,
same pithy
hold on a
statements,
second.
don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Before you go. And, like, you see him kind of, like, three of the goblins stacked on top of one another all stand in front of the door. There's clearly two other doors you can go through, but they're blocking the one you came through. And he goes, "Are you one of them
One of what?
heroes?"
Tendy is an academic.
What's that?
Tendy studies things.
Tendy's very smart and reads a lot of books.
So not a hero.
Tendy doesn't think so.
Good. I
I'm a
hate
copy.
heroes.
Okay, yeah, no hero here.
Good.
So we have to go.
What about hoagies?
We'll go look for that puppy, and if Prudence starts escorting everybody out. It was nice to meet you, Mr. Lobo.
It was a pleasure's all mine.
All right, everyone out.
Yeah, we're out the door already.
Tendy makes their joke about hobos and then leaves. Hobos and hoagies and heroes.
Where else?
Sandwich jokes.
Huggies and grinders, huggies and grinders.
Where else would you like to go, or what would you like to do? Clearly, we have a new mission.
I'm so sorry that we have hijacked the game, but also like sometimes I just want to do silly shit.
Look, I'm not
we have
surprised.
time.
I am having fun. There is nothing going wrong here.
That's all there is to it.
Can
Okay, I
you
think
like explain? Like, I know that we have this map here and we're all out in this hallway. There's a whole bunch of doors. We're not supposed to go indoors, but are any of the doors like labeled? Like, is there like a
This is the
convenience
puppy room.
store or something? Yeah, is this a puppy room or
It's
something?
so weird that this room is just full of puppies that you can take.
Yeah, there's like a quick trip, and no,
Yeah.
so there's the door that is to your left is to the well of so it has signs for the well of ice and shrine to the shadow gods.
Sounds foreboding.
Across the way is the hall of changelings. You'll note in the square main hall, two big rooms, kind of like adjacent are the servants' quarters.
All right, how about this? Hosh, is there some sort of common area people like to hang out? The kids, where they do cool things that kids do.
You of all people
kickflips.
are asking me where the cool kids hang out.
Well, at least you're self-aware.
I think perhaps maybe the ladies have woken up at this point.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, before we go there though, can I request one stop before the gray ladies?
Sure. Where would you like to go, Poppy?
I just want to pop into the shrine of the shadow gods room.
Sure. Why not? We have nothing but time. Nothing but time.
Nothing but time. Nothing but time.
What a weird echo.
Mom. All right. Well then, we go outside. We go outside
Cookie.
once more to the hall or shrine to the shadow gods. Gods.
Gods, gods, gods.
When you walk outside here, something comes to your immediate attention.
Yep.
There are a good handful of what you first think to be torches, but instead are flickering creatures that
I catch one.
project light.
I catch one.
Hold up.
Mom, look at them.
Give me a second, please,
No,
for the love
I won't.
of God. Let's see here. There it is. This cat-sized drake, with a waxy appearance and a glow emanating from its belly, hovers in mid-air, filling a small area with a warm glow.
Oh, how cute.
There are quite a number of them that are perched up on outside like walls, and everyone that is looking at them, give me an intelligence check.
Oh,
Not a save. This isn't bad.
okay.
Not yet.
Intelligence?
Natalie says,
Intelligence.
"Do I have that?" Does Lee Austin have good intelligence?
Nope.
He's smart. He's a warlord.
He should be, but I put everything in Constitution and Strength.
Fire lizard,
Fire lizard.
baby.
Got a 12, a 19, a 13, a 10, and a 12.
Tendi.
Hmm.
You believe you have seen and also not seen these before. Anywhere in the lower halls that looked like there was light when there was no light source, these lantern dragonettes are all over. And now that you've seen one, it's like when you buy a car, you see that car everywhere. You can now easily spot them anywhere, providing primary sources of faint light throughout the um, grounds. In fact, you recall immediately to the rookery where there was some ambient light, and there wasn't as many, but like now that your brain fills in that there were lanternettes napping on some of the branches of the trees and on top
Oh,
of
cute.
Baron Suvide's quarters.
Tendi needs to get more pretty rocks.
Poppy,
Yeah?
would you mind taking out your journal and taking down notes for Victor?
Sure.
Poppy grabs out the journal.
Of what? These guys?
Yes, these lanternettes are quite
Oh,
interesting.
Okay, let me draw it first. Yeah.
Starts sketching furiously.
Nope, don't rush. Take your time. Just make sure you get in the important details.
One of them flies nearby. You are next to a well, and one of them perches up on top of the well roof and kind of peers their long neck down at you, Tendi, and kind of.
My notes this session are great.
Oh, I don't know what to give it. I don't have any food.
Yes, I do. Should I give it food?
I was about to say, Sin,
Yes.
can you tell looking at this creature what type of food it eats?
I guess I could take a good look and maybe something will stick out.
In the meantime, Tendi will hold up their lantern and point to the little dragon and point to the lantern and go,
Oh,
See?
Sin,
Yes.
roll me a nature check.
nice.
22.
Tendi,
Mm.
do you have your backpack with you?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have rations and stuff.
As the lantern dragonet flies to the top of your backpack on your back, it begins to root around. It smells something. Meanwhile, Sin, you think long and hard about anything that you can glean from this sort of creature. Judging by the fact that it's, the lantern drake is named for its belly, which glows with a warm light. The yellowish, waxy scales of this dragonet, you can tell that they weigh anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds. They're about 18 inches long, and you believe that it may be the most recent story you've heard is that some people believe that it's the result of an arcane fusion between a spirit of radiance and a paper drake.
Ooh.
And you can tell almost simultaneously as it finds its quarry, it immediately goes for one of your candles and begins to like stick it up and have it slowly slide down its gullet as it eats a candle. You lose
How
one candle,
cool.
Tindy.
I will do it.
How magical is that?
Tendy looks like they're about to start crying. They are so happy. I
Make
think this is
note,
the first
each
dragon
candle.
that Tendy has ever seen,
Oh, well, no,
other than Grandpa
you've seen Jolene.
and Jolene. Yeah,
I heard lots of people from my guild tell stories of a creature kind of similar to this. It's kind of a cross between a spirit of radiance and a paper drake.
You do also know that it speaks. They have telepathy. They speak Elvish, Draconic, and as it speaks out in common, it goes, "Hello, thank you."
It does.
I'm crying.
Thank you.
This is the best session.
More. More.
Tendy opens their mouth and starts speaking in like a weird, chittering kind of like the voice is a little too deep for Tendy, which is weird. But Tendy in Draconic says, "You're welcome. Thank you for saying hello," and they offer another candle.
It replies back in Draconic. And then when it finishes eating a second candle, it goes, "Thank you twice. Thank you. Thank you."
Do you have a name?
Bick.
Like a lighter.
Bick with my whole heart.
I wish we could take one back for Victor, but it seems a little bit more than beast.
Yeah, I think that we should leave them here.
Agreed.
You see
Have you taken some notes?
3 more land on top of the well and begin looking at you and craning their necks to the side.
Tandy only has 3 more candles. Do I have candles?
They
I
look at everyone else for help. No, no. They're gonna start crying in 20 seconds. I'm maybe take a little longer to cry because my fantasy grounds isn't loading. Candle.
Prudence
Tendy,
just shakes her head. She has no candles.
why do I have candles? I mean, I'll take it.
Did you start with like a pack that was for
Probably with my
scholars?
backpack.
Scholars
Yeah,
College pack.
Tendy will take oh man, Tendy will take one of the candles and try to break it into 3 pieces for these little dragonettes.
Hey, there you go.
This is a crime. I don't carry candles on me apparently.
They are grateful. They fight over the the split up candles. The one that you gave 2 candles to has not left your backpack yet.
Baby.
New friend. We've tamed a dragon. It's just like Ark.
Seems to say you've made a friend, Tendy.
Tandy has a new friend.
Have you told Vic that you are also a dragon?
Tandy is also dragon.
They say in Draconic.
Bick knows this. They nod.
Is this the shrine room, or is this a different room?
This is still outside the shrine. This is just the opening. This area is known as the Well of Ice.
Well of Ice.
Can Prudence go look at the well while the cute little baby people are being adorable?
Yes.
Is there
I'm sorry,
anything-
you guys will always be babies in my head.
Is there anything that I can ask it that you guys can think of that we might want to know something about? Because Tendy has advantage. I have a proficiency bonus on charisma checks when interacting with dragons.
I suppose Prudence would say for you to ask it questions about itself and then have Poppy write those things down. And then maybe if the dragon would be like okay with showing itself off, you know, and then Poppy could like draw those sorts of things. Because she's like looking at it from a research perspective, because we are monster hunters, you know.
True.
So that's kind of where she's at.
Out of character, it
And it's
hisses at
like-
you.
Who, me?
Yeah. Out of
Oh.
character though, because
Oh.
you didn't say you were monster hunters in character.
And it's thinking about how much this creature's parts might fetch back home.
Oh my
Sympathy.
gosh.
Let me give you some more information, because otherwise I'm sure I won't be able to get some sleep tonight until I give it anyways.
I'm in love with it.
So, the Lantern Dragonette. Obviously, we already know that it eats wax. It is a telepathic chatterbox. This gregarious drake prefers to speak with its companions, but uses telepathy if necessary, and the creature hisses when surprised or displeased. It loves nothing more than discussing magic and history with an intelligent and informed individual.
That's you, Tendy.
Is Tendy a lantern dragon?
I mean, it depends. Maybe.
Occasionally, a dragonette wishing to learn more about the world finds a spellcaster or adventuring party to travel with purely for the sake of learning or to acquire new sources of knowledge. Most parties enjoy the traveling light source and the abilities these companions bring to bear. A lantern dragonette avoids combat and uses its abilities only to escape or to defend its lair, family, and friends.
Katie, you have to invite this thing to our party. You have to fucking invite this
Just-
thing to our party.
Straight up ask if it wants to come with you.
Tandy is a scholar and has never met such a pretty dragon.
Its eyes get its blank its bright light eyes get wide.
Huh? What did Tandy say?
Like in like a
As in excited.
Yeah. Because he called it pretty.
I did call it pretty, and I did say that I was a scholar.
mm-hmm.
This is the best day.
Tandy is here to study the Feywild, and Tandy is so happy to have met Vic.
Bick is happy to have met Tendy.
Tandy is from Midgard. Is Bic from here?
Bick is not from Midgard. Bick is from here. I am 3.
Trying not to lose my mind. I'm so excited about this dragon that I'm still kind of sweating.
Do you know magic? Show me.
He knows some magic from
Show me.
Grandma.
Show me.
Prove it.
Hang on, let me see what I could do.
You
Hang
know
on.
magic? Name one spell.
Message, motherfucker.
Size.
I don't want to do anything that would be dangerous.
If I could have ended this session 10 minutes ago, we would have made it a session without making fun of Hosh for not having message.
I didn't say anything about Hosh. I just said message. Tendi will prestidigitize a little sparkling light in their hand.
It playfully tries to swat at it.
Just like I do with Evie. That light just goes out. They got it.
Good job, Bick.
It continues to look for the light, waving its head around and like.
Bick is very smart for 3.
Bick
Does
eats
Bick
lots.
travel?
Bick eats lots of wax.
Tendy's ears has lots of wax.
Immediately flies to your shoulder and begins to look in your ear. And begins licking the inside of your ear. Yep.
Still
Wax.
somehow cute.
Wax in ears.
Austin, Tendy has made dragon friend.
It's wonderful, Tandy. He's trying his...
taking a nap.
Good job, sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie. He legit looks excited for Tendy and not supportingly.
Does Bick always stay right here? Can Tendy come say hi to Bick later? Tendy is traveling.
Bick travels.
Where does Bick travel?
Up, down, all around.
Wow, Tendy only goes side to side. Tendy does not go up very good without going down very bad.
Bick remembers you from down there.
Huh? Oh! Bick was downstairs.
You did not seem excited to see Bick downstairs.
Tendy does not remember.
You like
When did I see a light?
you
that-
like history, but have bad memory.
Yes, this is true.
Get wrecked.
Yeah,
Cindy
I
is
mean,
so smart,
Was this-
though.
Didn't I see? Oh no, I think it was a mouse or something that I saw moving around.
Yeah. any time that you saw some sort of light without a light source, it's been a lanternette this whole time.
Insert the moon meme
This
here.
You don't know. You couldn't see him before because your status.
Tendi kind of thinks really hard for a second, and then goes,
Do lantern dragonettes have shared memory?
Mm-mm. He kind of looks over at Poppy. She was trying the door once.
That's right, I
Um,
did.
Perhaps you couldn't see it, Tendy, because we couldn't see anything.
Oh yes, Tendy could not see for a long time.
No, Tendy has bad memory.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Tendi just accepts it.
Don't let the dragon bully
Am I
you.
being fucking gaslit by a dragon?
No, yeah, I think you're right. I don't have a good. No, yeah.
Doesn't
you
even
know
have
me
a
better.
gas source.
Know me it's the lantern.
Bick helped Tendy remember.
Thank Bick very much.
Who all are you?
I want to ask him to hang out with us, but I don't want to be like my
Yeah.
actual Katie
Don't wanna be
anxiousness
rejected.
is like I don't want to be weird. I want to hang out with you, but I don't want to make it weird.
My name's Poppy.
I'm Sin.
Poppy. Sin.
I'm Prudence.
Prudence. Do you have any candles?
Unfortunately, no. And this is
No
Leon's.
candles.
And the other ones probably fly off.
I have firewood,
Sorry.
but that might be too hardy for you.
Wax. God, I have a torch, not a candle. God.
Shit, I should have made candles instead of making that fucking menu.
Yeah. Can we go back into?
Nope.
How interesting, because they don't have candles here then, right? They just have dragonettes.
No, they have candles.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find some candles to take.
Bick rests here very often. It's cooler over here, and in fact, you actually all have a bit of a chill, not only from the well, this ice well, where there's a serious updraft, but past where you believe the shrine to be, the kind of pathway just kind of goes into shadow. You don't see beyond a certain length.
As Prudence investigates the well and she feels this updraft, she actually turns. Lealston, come over here.
He walks over.
Do you feel that? Does it feel good?
Very.
There's a bucket and a rope. As far as all you see is a rope. I don't know what's updraft with you, dog.
Damn it, I couldn't type fast enough.
That was the joke that I was trying to make, but I didn't have someone.
So, anyways, there's a taut rope line for the well.
She leans down to look into it and she says, I often wonder how cold Jomsburg is. This close?
It's pretty close. This is more of between the winter and the
It's
summer.
Prudence' fault.
Prudence
Why did
jumped
I
in.
roll acrobatics? Why did that happen?
Wait a minute.
Jordan!
Austin,
Yes.
you see her lean over, and some
Ah!
of the rime that is on the edge of this well of ice, her arm slips, and normally the dexterous monk is able to catch herself on perhaps maybe the supports or the wall of this, and she begins to slip. What do you do?
Immediately reach out to grab her.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh shit, I could do something if not.
Please roll on that one. Please roll. Oh shit, I'm not
Goodbye,
muted. Hold on.
friends.
Please do a good job.
Does it get her?
You managed
Prudence.
to catch her by the heel
Oh God.
and begin to pull her back out of the well itself. No.
He moves away from the well and sets her on the ground and starts checking her over her injuries.
Well, that was terrifying.
What happened?
It, I suppose ice is slippery. She's
Generally.
shivering.
He wraps that cloak that she's wearing around her fully and rubs her arms.
You're not that cold, but okay.
I'm role playing, Jordan. What are you gonna say?
Hamming it up for the boy.
Yeah, she's shivering. Oh, she's so cold. Oh, it's so cold, the Austin.
Telepathically, the lantern talks to you, Tendy, and goes, Does this one milk?
Sometimes.
Noted.
This one is mated to that one.
Are these as in love?
Yes.
Gross.
Yes.
This really is Tindy's best friend. Poppy's been replaced.
Relationship with Poppy over.
No, never.
Yay.
How does Bick know Tendy is dragon?
It's obvious.
It looks to you like you asked the strangest question in the world. Bick no. Bick just no.
Oh, Tendy did not know until recently. Tendy is learning about this.
Tendy have bad memory.
Okay.
Okay.
Gets bullied by a big dragon.
The tiniest dragon, too.
Hey, if Bick ever traveled to Midgard, Bick can come say hi to Tendy. Tendy lives in academic area with big school and lots of learning.
And magic?
And magic.
Bick want to go.
Yes, sir. Tendy does not know when Tendy is gonna go back.
Now.
Cannot go back now. Tendy is here to help Poppy.
Pop. Yeah, Poppy.
Vic has bad memory.
Get wrecked.
Why help Princess?
I never said.
He was around though, wasn't he? He must have heard us.
He was, yeah.
Vic has good memory.
Because
Vic knows
I
Poppy
take it
is
back.
princess.
Vic has better memory.
Memory increase. Level
Pop-
up.
Poppy is needing to see family.
Why?
Poppy has not been able to see family for a long, long time.
Mm.
And Tendy is here to help Poppy because Poppy is Tendy's best friend.
Cries. Ugly sobs.
Then Tendy and friends will be here for a while. Vic accepts this.
Prudence in the background. Ellie Austin, I think I twisted it.
It's alright, I have you.
What?
He comes back to the group like pride holding Prudence.
Twisted the story to be worse than it is.
Telepathically to Vic. Tendy just goes, big baby.
Big baby.
Prudence looks very happy.
If she ate wax, she would glow very bright.
Is that an insult or a compliment?
can't
I don't
tell
know.
what's
Can I
happening.
inside? Is that was that mean? Does Tendy have bad memory of if it's an
you can-
insult or not?
No, just go and roll insight.
Yeah, what's this dragon's vibe? Oh no.
I mean, it doesn't sound like an outright diss. It sounds like it might be something that is either just an observation, or judging by the fact that it ate a candle and then proceeded to glow brighter. Maybe it's just that Prudence is better when she has something. Eat a Snickers, Prudence.
You're not you when you're
not
hungry.
you when you're hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry. That was my worst Tosh I've ever done. Thank you so much. I'll be here all week.
Yay!
She certainly is nuts. I'll tell you that much.
Nelson, he's bullying me.
Tendy will have to come back and see Vic.
Vic will be here.
Unless Vic wants to come with Tendy.
Vic wants to go with Tendy, but Tendy must have status.
Oh, how many status?
Sorry,
Let's
Tendy.
speed
you're
run, guys.
too
we gotta get to new status.
You see the
pronto.
various long digits of this dragon. It's got 20 of them. It's hands and feet essentially, and he goes, Bic can't count very well.
Vic can at least count to 3.
Bic is 3.
Tendy is very proud of Vic.
Mom says Bic is 3.
Tendy is very proud of Vic's mom.
Bic wants to count to
4.
Tendy waits patiently.
a minute goes by. 1, and like looks for like visual cues from faces. 100.
So many. Tendy can teach Vic. Tendy will get status first.
Deal.
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 Puts a little paw out.
She reaches out and the fingers themselves wrap around one of your fingers, and the claws kind of dig in a little bit, but they go, "Where are you going?"
Tendy does not know yet. Tendy has to meet Gray Ladies. Today.
You came here. You came to see Bic.
Yes.
Do you leave now?
Yes, Tendy thinks so.
Okay.
Tendy is very happy to have met Vic.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
And then just immediately, like, I imagine Bic just flies off in the opposite direction. Tendy immediately about faces and walks back to the group and looks so happy, and then looks more serious than any of you have ever seen them, except for Leofston, who has only seen them serious like this one time. and it was at the dinner table that one time.
Oh.
And they go, Tendi needs to be good friends with Faye. Tendi
On it.
needs
I'm making notes.
status.
Tendi needs status.
Who should Tendi fight?
Tendi want to duel.
Tendi wants light dragon. Tendi wants to go to war. Is this masculinity?
The Austin smiles proudly.
Be in the room with us.
Meanwhile, all the lantern dragonettes kind of like look at this display of masculinity and go, gross.
I
We're all
love that I have
feminists
more
here.
non-binary friends.
Hell yeah.
Okay. There is still the shrine.
Yeah.
Let's
I know
go.
I keep throwing nothing but distractions at you guys.
No,
but-
dude.
Bro, are you kidding?
Welcome.
It's not
You've
distraction, it's
introduced two of our favorite things here now, Mr. Lobo and these
In this
dragons.
unrequited romance.
Hmm.
We are having fun.
Best session.
So you approach this rather large structure with a smaller structure off to the side. And it is clearly labeled in Elven, shrine of the, or shrine to the shadow gods. And there is, the doors themselves give off a moldy sort of smell,
Kinky.
but you are in front of the double doors.
Is it like moldy? Like people haven't opened it in a long time, so like the mold and the stuff.
It's just old wood.
Okay. I almost said Tendi. Poppy pushes on the door.
Okay. You push. Give me a strength check,
Ooh, I'm good at those.
and then give me an investigation check.
And then give me a death saving roll.
3.
Okay. Investigation check.
Investigation.
It's you
Uh-huh.
find that you are not able to take these large
1.
doors, and move them forward, and you're not sure why.
I can't open this.
You
Something
need-
tells me I'm both not strong enough and not smart enough to yet.
Do you need assistance?
Oh, it's a shame you can't help me, Austin. She takes her fingers on his neck.
It's a shame that I'm unable to be of assistance.
And
It's
Sin
okay.
is-
Sin is very strong. Hey,
Sin
Sin,
is
can you
so
help me?
strong. And she nuzzles
Okay.
into Lee Austin's beard.
I guess I
Y'all
can give
need
it a
to get a
try.
room.
We have a room.
Go back to it then.
Fucking got him.
All right, if you
Yeah.
said so.
It's a strength check
Rose.
or just a or an athletics. What am I doing?
Yeah. Give me a strength check, and then give me a investigation check.
That was a bad strength check. And you said investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You kind of notice that these, maybe your thoughts kind of drift to perhaps maybe these doors haven't been opened in a while. That combined with the mold could kind of make it hard to be able to have these doors budge. And then you realize that it's a pull door.
Oh. Oh.
How embarrassing.
I'm upset.
Doors once
Uh,
again.
My
Doors.
enemy. And now.
If we were a podcast and we had
Slam you doors. Slam you all to hell.
I'm pretty sure it's just like a problem that all adventuring parties have, just doors.
Oh yeah.
But we pull on it.
You pull on it.
I'm
and
just
it
gonna
is-
say I open the door instead of giving more description next time.
That's fine. I gotta have my fun.
Hi.
So inside here, it is dark. There are no lantern dragonettes in here. The light coming from outside offers a little bit of glimmer, but otherwise it is incredibly dark in here.
I have dark vision. Yay, I finally got to say it.
I'm so proud of you.
I've always wanted to say it.
And I have wolf eyes.
I can't see. And I feel like doing anything light related in a shrine to shadow gods
Fair.
is wrong. So I'll just not
Poppy.
see.
Poppy,
That's actually
Yeah.
a very astute observation.
someone is talking to you.
It's me.
Yeah,
Hello.
it's Jordan.
A
Hi.
voice inside your head.
Mom? God?
It's hard to discern. It's hard to discern whose voice it is, and it is hard. It's to be able to place it with something you've heard before is quite difficult. But you hear a voice say, "It certainly is annoying you can't see in the dark.
Yes. Yeah.
That can
You-
be
you're right.
fixed, you know. It's quite easy.
Hmm?
Quite elementary."
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and? Tell me more.
You must not be that interested.
No, I am. I said tell me more.
Well, perhaps we'll speak soon. Light a torch for now and suffer.
And suffer.
Suffer.
Okay.
Boy, do I love suffering.
Boy, oh boy. I'm not gonna light a torch. I'm gonna cast light
There you go.
on my boots so they're light up shoes.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing.
All the
Tandy
other
is so
kids,
jealous.
they're pumped up kicks. Okay. You, as the light reflects off of your boots and shines, there's 1,000 small silver treasures nailed to the walls, in the shape of eyes, hands, feet, or
Feet.
hearts. They immediately look to be offerings and valuable. Meanwhile, you see there are various statues placed within this shrine. Some of them are recognizable, some of them are not.
I decipher who's who.
Roll me a religion check.
Yes, I have proficiency in this. Da. 6.
Excellent.
Way to go.
I'm gonna use
Stunning.
my inspiration.
I mean, or you could have someone like help you, but don't everyone speak
Guidance.
at once.
I help.
You're busy.
Okay.
No.
What?
Nah. Nah.
What would be it?
So
What would be-
if Leofston will help, then you can roll with advantage
Oh, then I'll roll a second dice.
and take
It's
a
already
higher
rolled.
result. Yep.
21.
Hey.
Thanks,
Leofston-
Leofston.
Go.
Remember,
Leofston helps this. Poppy's just like, yes, I see.
yeah,
I
unless
knew
there's
this.
like an immediate danger, you guys should be able to like say like not just go I help, but then like kind of chime in and go, are any of these like northern gods, southern gods? Are they all Fey gods? You know, things like get involved, and then I would be like, okay, well then you're essentially assisting, and so then whoever can roll with advantage.
Well, I was going to have Leofston like lean down or put Prudence down like on a surface nearby, and then
She cries.
I'll be back. And then like crouch down next to Poppy and try to help her work through what she knows.
So the primary gods that are represented here, you haven't really heard too much of some of these. The ones you recognize immediately would be like, Perun. But the other ones that you notice are Anu Akma, the god of death and judgment, the red goddess Marina, Marena, Saint Charon, and those are the statues. There are murals, marble murals that are decorating the walls with ancient or ancestral kings and queens, and the plaques themselves kind of help you discern the werewolf king, the stag king, and the jack of shadows.
Wait, go back to the werewolf king.
This is a picture of Lee Austin.
I knew it.
As well as the starlit queen of the pixies, the eclipsed queen, comet queen, and Queen Mabe.
M-A-B?
M-A-B.
Queen Mab?
Queen Mab.
I
Why are we
think
screaming? Why are we screaming?
Queen Mab is like the actual queen of the actual fairies.
Oh, cool.
Shakespeare
so
made
I
her up,
got
and she's my
Queen
favorite.
Mab, Scarlet Queen, and Wolf King. that's all I got.
Are these all fae
Mm-mm.
gods?
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Do they all have something in common? Why are they here?
the night, darkness.
Mm.
Because werewolves and the moons, yeah.
That makes sense to me.
That makes perfect sense.
What does the werewolf king look like?
Like a werewolf with a crown on his head, and he's holding a Happy Meal. No, as far as
Amazing.
let me see here. I don't know if there's necessarily going to be let me see. Anu Akma is more of a southern faith.
Well, howdy doody.
Not that kind of
I
south.
wondered about that. No, he's like that's a Nuria Natal kind of name.
In the Southlands, Anu Akma is typically worshipped by the elderly, ghouls, and gnolls.
Do I know anything about that one?
Hmm?
Do I know anything about that one?
If that's the case, then roll me a religion check.
Nope.
You just know you recognize the symbol of the golden ankh and a golden scythe, but that's about all that you know, and you know it's from the south. The red goddess Marina. Rings a bell to sin. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that it is connected in some way to the hunter.
Can I? Let's see.
I'll let you roll a religion check of your own.
Yeah, that's what I was. Wanted to roll something. Okay, it's just 11.
It's just 11. Yeah, as far as what you know from like it could be a mask of the Wild Hunter. As it, most gods you are aware of go by different masks or different names. Um, and as far as the Red Goddess Marina, that's probably one of the lesser known ones, but for some reason you had that pull that kind of said that brings you a vision of perhaps maybe the hunter disguised as a wild red uh, woman. Whether that red is from blood or from what she is wearing, hard for you to tell.
Okay.
Next up would be St. Charis.
Oh, Saint Charis. I said Saint Charon in my in my notes.
Let's see. I'm sorry, it is Charon.
Okay.
My bad.
Oh, like the guy that ferries on the river Styx.
The one and the same. Um, you all of you, in fact, kind of get the sense that Charon, having the ability to travel between rivers and also possibly shadow roads.
Mm.
Let's see, what was next? The Stag King. We're gonna skip over that first one here. There's no such thing as a werewolf king. Why would you say
Wow.
that?
That's just a
Okay.
picture of Lee Austin. That's fine.
The Austin with a little crown.
Just sitting there going, Yeah, nothing seems to immediately come to mind for the Werewolf King, Stag King, Jack of Shadows, Starlight Queen of the Pixies, Eclipse Queen, Comet Queen, and Queen Mab. They aren't their own statues, they are just depictions on a mural, but this place is relatively large and, again, very dark. You are kind of thrown by the fact that as you were entering in, you look back and the area behind you quickly goes into complete shadow and darkness.
Well, that's cool. Hmm. This place is so interesting
It makes me rather sleepy.
because it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's
Well,
nice and
just stare
quiet.
at my light up shoes.
is there I suppose I don't mean to be rude. You certainly
Indeed.
seem to enjoy yourselves the last hour, but if you are in fact wanting to gain these older female courtesans' attention for gaining status, then I suppose we shouldn't decline their invite, nor be later than we should.
Yeah,
we
we
should
can go
go.
now. I'm sorry. I just wanted to look in here.
Well, that's understandable. I'm sure you can find a way to convince them and tell them that you are simply just catching up.
Jordan, Prudence studies Hosh. Does he seem uncomfortable? Like he's trying to rush us out for a
Mm,
personal reason?
give a.
He doesn't like the Werewolf King.
He's scared of the
beef.
dark.
Give me an insight check.
I would love to. I'm gonna roll it in the tower.
Okay. All right, I'll whisper something to you.
Ooh. Do you guys hear music? It's like the
Funny.
wolves are
Blew it away.
I thought that was the devil.
But slewed away.
Shut the fuck up, Kelly.
Okay.
Prudence stands and does the Midwestern whelp. All right, let's get going.
Oh, that means we have to go now. It's law.
And we got at least 10 minutes for the goodbye.
We need to talk. We need to talk by the door and then by the car.
Sin.
But
Yeah.
we do need to.
Sin. Give me another
Yes.
investigation roll.
Okay. Uh, 8.
Mm,
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
You remembered you left your oven on when we left Midgard.
another house burnt to the ground.
I got a 1, but I can re-roll that, right?
You can.
You can.
Jesus Christ. Okay, 8.
Wow. You are not meant to know.
It is big himbo hours.
Thank you for giving up one of your precious inspirations.
I'll get more and come back stronger.
So it's not as strong as perhaps maybe it would be, but like the statues clearly belong here. The murals belong here. The various shiny trinkets that have been left behind, you don't know exactly, you can't math that quick, but you look around and you're like, this is worth quite at least something.
Steal.
And then you guys begin to head back out of the shrine to the shadow god or to the dark gods.
Sin does not steal.
Does Russell Quaid still?
Russell Quaid isn't here.
Russell
now.
Quaid.
He's on sabbatical.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are heading back now to
Meet with the Grey Ladies.
meet with the Grey Ladies.
And
Are
since
we
it's like
on time?
10:30.
And would you look at the time? We have to go ahead and end this section here.
Boo.
Are we late going to the Green Ladies?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I guess we'll find out next week on
Midgard.
Midgard.
Her.